everyone. This will be about how to really play with Panther. I watched some videos about it but it didn't add something I would like to see. I think the most popular channel about tank and plane guide, how to play 1337. I watched him videos mostly time, but I didn't find some of his videos useful. Panther video isn't very useful video. I didn't said it is bad. I only said it isn't very good video if you want to learn how to play with Panther. This is why I will make this video. I will talk about 7 things. 1. Armor. 2. Gun and shells. 3. Mobility. 4. Survivability. 5. Tactics. 6. Modifications. 7. Crew. If you get Panther you must get Panther D first. In my opinion Panther D isn't a good tank for it don't have no turret. It is really slower than average, but you can still use it if you killed when you was using your Panther. So it is a trash backup tank, but you need pay for repair it. If you see a talking about Panther mostly people will say something about its front armor. It is really good for its battle rating. You can be sure about nobody can penetrate it if that tank isn't a ASE2. But why it is good? Easy question easy answer. Good thickness and good degrees. And the other part of tank mostly people don't like. The turret. I must say, it isn't a very good turret for this tank. It have near 100mm thickness but no angles. This makes the turret the biggest weak spot at front. But this isn't mean turret is awful. Mostly time you can't killed by one shot at front. I said mostly time. But after you got a shot to your turret, mostly time the turret ring will broken, and the 3 or less crew will die, but you can survive if some of your teammates save you, or if there is no teammate at there, you can use your smoke grenade. If you have more than one smoke grenade, you can repair all your damage, like if 40 or 50 second repair, you only need 2 or 3 smoke grenades to repair all damage. You will use your smoke grenade a lot. It is throw one by one this make the smoke grenades more useful. If you play SDKFZ 234/2, you know how it throw it. It throw all of them in one time, but it is good for escape, because it have no armor, but this tank is big, and can't hide like SDKFZ 234/2, so it is more useful to throw them one by one. This way you can throw smoke grenades multiple ways to hide yourself at a point. Now we done the first part, now let's start the second part, gun and shells. This gun is 75mm. It is able to look 20 degrees up and 8 degrees down. It is good if you not a camper. Turret can turn near 18 degrees per second. It is enough, and somehow this cannon can penetrate up to 192mm with 3 in best shell. This shell have near 30g explosive. It can come you a little bit, but it is really enough to one-shot a tank. This shell can kill ASE2 at long range, Jumbo at close range, T44 at medium range, not able to kill some 6.0, and mostly above tanks at America. T34, 85, at medium or long range, 5.7 British tanks, but it can be risky about penetration, so aim more well. 5.7 a friend's tank at turret with best shell. For me Waffles and Panther shells are same about one shot. But Waffle is really better at penetration, but I won't talk about it at this video. And there are some other shells you mustn't use, like high explosive. People says it can use its off targets, but I never take it for I don't want waste my slot for it. And there is the other shell, APCR, armor piercing composite rigid shell. Mostly people say it is bad for it can't penetrate a angled armor, but people can't find out you are using that shell only for shot the turret, because mostly time some turret parts have no angle, but have high thickness. If you try penetrate a tank with that shell, you should fire to turret, not to the front hull armor. But my advice don't take it, because it isn't free. If you want you can pay for it, but repair costs slowly get high, so you won't want to waste more money. And how much shell you should take? You should take 31 shells, 30 at hull, other one at the cannon. This way your survivability will get higher than taking all shells. Now let's come to mobility. It is quite good for near 45 tons tank. How to play said.
Maximum speed limit is 55 kph. It will still take some time to move around the map.
That tank go up to 55 km per hour, but mostly time we can up to 45 km per hour. If you want to be a go-kart, go to Ash River map. Go to C point, look the B point, and But reverse isn't similar to forward, it is only 4 kilometers per hour. Forward 11 times faster than reverse, but it isn't a big problem for me. That slow reverse can save your life. Someone think I'm an idiot to find it useful, but slow reverse means you can still aim your enemy while reverse, with no problem. So slow reverse can still have positive parts, and it can turn itself, near 829 degrees per second. It is enough for that battle rating. Now we become survivability. In my opinion it is good at War Thunder. I'm not a pro person. I'm not very good too. But these numbers are good for me. 87 respawn, 65 deaths, and 96 kills. Yes, it isn't very good numbers, but it isn't bad. So it have medium survivability, means it is enough. And the tactics, I was waiting for it. The tactic is depends on the map. If it is a big map, you can go easily somewhere without your teammates, because you can snipe someone. But don't go A, B, or C point by yourself, because if you get damaged there is no way to survive, because you will be alone and enemy knows you can't attack him or her. If it is a medium map, staying with your teammate can be better, but if so many teammate killed, and enemies coming to respawn, stay near to respawn to see the enemies at minimap and maybe your teammate can spawn. If it is a small map, don't go somewhere without your teammate because small maps mean so many street or something. You should look so many points and this will take you a lot of time and maybe it can make you killed. If you can hit a target at long range you can go hide somewhere to get kills or only hide at a rock. See enemies and get ready to kill them before they see you. This way you will have fun and make the other players cancer. And the tactic of survive. You can angle this tank. Someone going to say it have 40mm armor at sides how we can angle it like Tiger, but you don't know a thing. Near all tanks can angleable. Means you can angle so many tank, but different degrees. At Tiger, nobody know exactly number for best protection at both sides. But at Panther it is really simple. You only need angle the hull like this or less. It will add your protection 10 to 20mm. Someone thinks it isn't a lot, but don't forget, something mostly time better than nothing. So angle the tank. At turret you can angle it like that, but I prefer do that after I get a shot to turret and still able to turn my turret. This way I can still try don't get damage, but you will need that turret angling really rarely. Now the modification. I will say 2 of them. First parts, then FPE. You won't need that mostly time, but sometimes waiting for death is worse. Then horizontal drive, then adjustment fire, then elevation mechanism, then add-on armor, then crew replenishment, then smoke grenade, and then you are free with what you want. But it isn't I prefer for myself. First parts again. Second FPE, then add-on armor or smoke grenade. If you able to do that, then start with one of it what you prefer. When you come mobility first tracks then suspension. Then you are free with what you want to open. And the end part, crew. First weapon reloading, then leadership, then targeting, then tank driving, then field repair, and the other things. I hope this video is helpful. If you really find this video helpful and you have a friend play War Thunder at Germany, please send that person. Because I give my hours to make this video, but so many people don't watch is what I made. I try hard to make a good video. Please give a chance. And if you have a question please leave a comment. If I able to answer it I will, but I don't have a answer. I will say I don't have a answer. Sorry. And write a comment about how you find the video. What parts you don't like. These things are important for me to don't make same mistakes.